Pradeep Bhati, with where you stand right now, you've made it very clear that yes, there is a larger alliance which exists, but in Delhi, you are supporting the Aam Aadmi Party. Does it somewhere down the line, Pradeep Bhati, stem from a fair amount of insecurity which is seeping in, where most regional players would be threatened, looking at the increasing bipolarity that we see in Indian politics right now? Other than your party, most of the other parties have come in through the Congress. Congress doing better is ceding space for you.
See, Preeti, a party with 43% of vote share in last election 2024, how it will be insecure, I still doubt that notion. But let me come back to what Mr. Bhandari was saying, how they treat BJP, treat their partners. Let me start with my state again from Uttar Pradesh. The BJP, the alliance partner is calling their deputy CM, BJP deputy CM as a Vibhishan. He was referring few things. There are another alliance partner was talking about BJP doing, Yogi government doing fake encounters. Their own MLA calling BJP the most corrupt, most anti-Hindu and slaughtering 50,000 cow every day, and the collapse of law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh. We are here for the forces that can defeat the communal and divisive forces like BJP. We are here, the party which can, which is anti-farmer, anti-unemployed youth, anti-student. That party needs to be defeated. The capitalist party, the autocratic party, has to be should be thrown out of the power. And let me also tell him that how they treat their partners. JDU had 7 MLAs in Arunachal Pradesh. BJP grabbed 6 out of it. Yeah. Same, it has happened in Manipur. Okay. They grabbed 5 out of 6. They grabbed 5 of their JDU MLAs. So this is how they treat. And these vulnerable, weak partners like JDU, they not even utter a single word. That is how you treat your partners. And then giving us lecture how we treating our partners. Okay. Definitely, the decorum of language needs to be.
No, I agree. Decorum of language needs to be respected by all, cutting across party lines, especially also in studio debates. But President, you wanted to come in for a rebuttal, but allow me one question. Mr. Ned, if you remember the Madhya Pradesh election, the Samajwadi Party, being very gracious right now in the studio, asked you for a couple of seats which bordered the Chambal belt, which the Congress refused at that time, and you rued it after that. It was made it very public in a press conference as well. Do you think, because you're the fulcrum of the India Alliance, that from you there needs to be better collaboration, better communication? Look at the words of Omar Abdullah today, Mr. Nate, where he's saying there's no communication.
So I'm going to first make my point, and I will definitely answer your question, because there is always room for improvement in coalition politics, or in politics where some of us are standing together against the onslaught of the ruling establishment and the BJP and its vindictive vendetta politics. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, and we are happy to improve and happy to have each other's backs. But let me talk to you about the point that was being made about treating each other with respect. Hanuman Beniwal was their ally till not so long back. आप ही के चैनल पर मैंने देखा बोल रहे थे अमित शाह लात से मार के किसी को भगा रहे थे. From Sanjay Nishad to OP Rajbhar, the kind of things, and I'm especially referring to UP because I'm sitting in Lucknow today, the kind of things they've had to say about Yogi Adityanath and Brajesh Pathak, the lesser said the better. Their oldest allies, the Shiv Sena and the Shiromani Akali Dal, at receiving end of not just their ire but their unsatiated political hunger, which has finished those parties, which tried to finish those parties in the states that they belong to. And now I would want to go back to the point that that was being talked about, and which is why I had lost my cool. The Prime Minister can work for 365 days for all I care. He can work for not 18 but 20 hours for all I care. But the reality is that all of that is amounting to zilch. All of that is amounting to nothing, because the Prime Minister of this country, working 20 hours a day, is delivering 6.4% growth, is delivering unemployment, high prices, abnormally high taxes. That's what is happening. The reality is you can keep denying facts, but the fact certain figure is that 2004 to 14, India under UPA, despite your regime changing how it should be calculated, grew at 7.5%. You have been able to deliver a decadal growth of only 6.5%. So you can work for 365 and double those days. But what are you delivering for this country is what people are asking. That is the moot question.
All right, Pradeep Bhandari, there's one question and I want to really say, why is it...
You can keep having a publicity blitzkrieg.
No, the fact is, okay, no, 1 second. Pradeep Bhandari, there's a question and I would think a lot of our viewers are also asking, really, is it criminal to take a break? Is it really criminal to take a break? Because, everybody likes to work and everybody wants to take a break. Question one. Yes. Question two, which was what was raised by the Samajwadi Party spokesperson. That, Mr. Bhandari, the fact is, if you're looking at alliances, the NDA alliance really hasn't been as cohesive. Only it has come together during this round because you need your alliance partners. The first two terms of Prime Minister Modi, it really wasn't as cohesive. You yourself know that the first meeting of the NDA was called after 3.5 years.
And see what she's saying.
Now, can I rebut her? Well, just because the Congress party's Rahul Gandhi is unemployed and sitting in opposition doesn't mean that the country is going backward. They had left a fragile 5 economy. We've got the country into top 5 economy and we'll get the country by GDP terms into top 3 economies. UPA created 6.5-7 crore jobs in 10 years. As per the RBI data, we have created 17 crore jobs. It is criminal to go on a holiday when your own family member has just passed away. The Bharatiya Sanskriti tells you कि कभी आपकी किसी अपने की मृत्यु हो जाती है तो आप 7 दिन का शोक रखते हो. उस वक्त आप न्यू ईयर की पार्टी नहीं मनाते. That's the difference. Had Dr. Manmohan Singh not passed away, Mr. Rahul Gandhi could have gone on his New Year party to Vietnam. We have no issues. He keeps on going to his New Year party. The fact was the nation was mourning for 7 days for Dr. Manmohan Singh, but it is natural of the Congress party. The Congress party did not respect Pranab Mukherjee. The Congress party did not respect the PV Narasimha Rao, so it's okay for them. Now let me come back to data and points. She was speaking about price. This is the data of GST. GST where she's doing a press conference. All the items, whether it is flour, which was 3.5% tax before GST, now it is 0, sanitary napkins 12, now 0, Ayurvedic medicine 12, now 5, honey earlier 6, now 0, curry paste 18, now 12. So all of it has come down. Supriya Shinde, you should get your facts onto picture. Now let me come to the Samajwadi Party. I am extremely astonished. I was speaking about Mr. Hooda's statement calling Akhilesh kaun hai? If the Samajwadi Party spokesperson has no issues with a Congress representative calling Akhilesh kaun hai, I can understand his loyalties may not be with Samajwadi Party in 10 seconds. All the allies, he said, is O.P. Rajbhar not with us? It is with us. Has all the deputy chief minister are of the Bharatiya Janata Party? It is. They have broken their alliance. We have not. Shiv Sena is with us. What is she speaking about? Just because Uddhav Thackeray is not in the government doesn't mean Shiv Sena is not in government.
I'm going to close the debate. 20 seconds each for a rebuttal because you've posed questions. 20 seconds, Mr. Bhati, and then 20 seconds, Supriya Shinde.
Okay, I think my dear friend is hard of hearing. I said the decorum of language should be maintained whether it's Congress. I think he haven't heard that line. So I respect next time, hear me properly. I just want to point one question. He was talking about fragile 5. What is the ranking of India in per capita income? Tell me, Mr. Bhandari.
I'll tell. Can I go ahead?
What is the ranking of India in per capita income?
Well, my dear friend, Mr. Bharti, it is much better than what the UPA had left. Do not worry.
What was in UPA? Okay, tell me what was in UPA. What was in UPA? Tell me. What was in UPA?
That you have no problem with Mr.
No, you tell me what was in UPA.
I question your loyalty with Samajwadi Party,
sir.
I'll
tell you both because where
I question your loyalty with Samajwadi Party.
Okay, you pose a question.
Daily have a WhatsApp ready and you have to talk about
Mr. Bharti, I question your loyalty. You are not standing with your leader Akhilesh Yadav.
Don't interrupt.
Sir, Mr. Bhati, you made your point.
You have to also maintain the decorum, right?
Okay, made your point. 20 seconds, Supriya Shinde. I'm running out of time, so please allow me.
Has to be maintained from your
Okay, I got it, sir. Decorum is being maintained. I understand. So maintain decorum of the sanctity of time. Supriya Shinde, 20 seconds.
141 per capita income in the world. Okay. And he's talking about fragile 5.
Okay, Supriya Shinde, 20 seconds.
It is rather blatant and brazen for the BJP to collect 64% of GST from the bottom 50% of India's population. Tax medicine, tax health insurance, tax people's education. It is brazen for them to sit here and not acknowledge that 37 lakh children have dropped out of secondary school admissions. It is brazen for them to sit here and not acknowledge
on the show. I challenge you on a debate on GST. I challenge you on a debate on GST. Decide the time, decide the